Well, hello YouTube. Today we are here with my Amana Radarange model RR-1000, and I actually picked this up at a flea market probably a good 15 years ago, 10 years ago, for like 20 bucks. It's in good condition inside and out, which is a plus. Minus is it doesn't work. There's an issue with the door switches, so when you close it, punch in your time, hit start, it'll start up. Then when the magnetron comes on, which takes a few seconds after you hit start, it shuts down. Open the door, slam it shut, and it'll work fine. So let me show you a demonstration, and the light is burned out, which will change that as well. But let me do a little demonstration here. 10 seconds and start. Now watch, this thing's probably going to prove me completely wrong. But anyway, here we go. And it's working fine, of course. Okay, anyway, so let's get this thing torn apart. To change the light is extremely simple, and all you have to do for that is remove this one screw here, and there's our light. Put that in. There's our control panel. That has a disconnect here. Let's see if I can disconnect it. Essex, Converse, Indiana, Amana Refrigeration Incorporated. That was stuck on here. And the date code on here is October 16th, 1983. But on the top here we have the waveguide for the magnetron. This is what we were hearing kind of sticky. And here on the other side are our door switches. I'm used to working on normal, regular, small, little modern microwaves. Those switches there are a bit heavier duty than these that are going all over the floor. We can see that here. The lighting's not that great. This switch here on the bottom cuts out when the handle is pulled down, like that, and the top one cuts out when the door is open. And this one, I believe, is our issue. That one definitely sounds like it's working fine. And this right here is... what is that? Oh, that's actually how you... it's actually an adjustment. This turns in and out to pull the switch back and forth. There is an assembly on this side as well. That one doesn't seem to engage all the time. If the door's shut more easily, I can hear the one on the other side clicking. But this one, I've got to push the door in a little bit to hear that one click. So it may just need a little bit of adjustment, or it might just have a little bit of gunk on the arm there, because you can see that kind of slide down sort of slowly. If I push this in, it still doesn't. Now it clicked in. So you have to push it shut, kind of, or let it slam shut. Like I said before, if you'd open the door and slam it shut, it would work fine. So let's get the meter, check the switches. Okay, so we're going to start with the side that is actually easy to get to here, that's open. And we'll put our leads on the top switch first. Helps if I turn the meter on. Okay, so it's closed and it's open. Closed, open. And we'll just hit it with the screwdriver here. Okay, that seems to be working all right. And let's check our other switch down here. Okay, that seems all right. We got the top switch on, connected. Oh, so this one's backwards. The other one is normally open, and when it's pressed in, it's closed. It's like a double safety, I guess, how they work it. This one is normally closed, and when it's pushed in, it's open. So, maybe the leads are just loose. Maybe it's just my connections. Push it in, turns off. Oh. Sounds like it's giving Morse code here. A common, normally open, and normally closed. So that one should be nothing. The normally open, normally closed should be closed. Okay, now let's push it in. Okay, and this contact should be closed. Okay, that one seems to be good. I was just about to start trying to figure out how I'm going to get in there to loosen those screws so I can adjust that forward a little bit so it contacts a little better. I happen to notice something. Right here is the little arm here that pulls the door shut and keeps it from opening too far. And I'm just flopping around there not doing anything because the spring is disconnected and it's all the way in the back there. You can kind of see the end of it over the top of the transformer, and unfortunately it's like laying right on top of the capacitor. So I'm gonna have to try to reach back there and try to grab that spring, hopefully without frying myself. Yes, we are unplugged. So yeah, wish me luck. Alright, so I got the spring out here, and the issue with the spring is it's broken. Alright, so about like half an hour fiddling later, I got the spring back on. I had to rebend the end of the spring and then put it back in and then take it back out because I couldn't get it on the arm, and rebend it a little bit again, put it back in, and then take it out again, and so on and so forth. It is on now, and now I'm like dragging the whole microwave trying to pull the door open. Now that is working good, and door closes nice and solidly now. It has never been like that since I've owned it, so that has apparently been an issue the whole time. It just probably manifested itself with continued use. So anyway, now it's time to put it all back together and give it a test run. One thing I did do was I put a wire tie around these wires here because this arm was actually rubbing against these two orange wires, which are the common for this bottom switch, whenever it was opened all the way. So now that that's tied up and out of the way, that should not be an issue. And the light on this actually works like an actual oven light. The oven does not have to be running for it to be on. So let's punch in a minute and start. And our water is definitely warm. So there we have it. And thanks for watching.